very hard to get a blue gem because they had a very low drop rate on it. And blue gems and green gems used to be worth so much. And I don't think I don't think I showed this in I don't know if I already did a video on this. If I did, I apologize, and I'll just add this to the Grindfest series. But if not, then cool. So we can take the Dwarven Ring off now. And now we are surrounded by Novices and Acolytes. That's all that there is when you first come in. And the Novices basically are only good for pirate dolls. And then we have our Acolyte. And this is a very popular area, unfortunately. People are usually always camping here. So this is going to be hard to get if you play on a populated server. But we come in and we encounter several adept of the cults and several acolytes, and they drop rope belts, which are decent creature products. I think they sell for around 50. And the acolytes drop life rings, and the adepts drop time rings, and they're weak to energy, as you can see me using my energy based attacks. And they also drop cultish robes, which are worth a fair amount. So you see I finish him off with a great energy strike. And they also don't have a very good resistance to physical, so knights and paladins can hunt here fine too. I would just suggest bringing a dwarven ring in case you get a bunch on you and they start to spam paralyze, because you want to be able to get to them so you can kill them. And we get another rope belt. Hopefully we get something flashy while I'm showing this area. And over here we have just 2 adepts. But I want to get them bunched up. That way we can drop them with explosions. And we do that quite easily. And then drop him with a great energy strike. Get another cultish robe. So they drop creature products very frequently. The adepts also drop amber staffs, which are worth 8k, which is awesome. And unfortunately that adept just barely dodged my energy wave. I was amazed that he wasn't in the way of it. And there's another floor down here. So we take them out with an energy wave. And down here we start to face the Enlightened of the cult. And the Enlightened actually drop much. They've got quite a wider loot list. And the nice thing about them is that all the cultists do life drain damage from afar, but the Enlightened can only do life drain damage up close. So that's something helpful to remember. And we're going to try to get as many of them as we can on us. And we use Rage of the Skies to try to just crush all of them instantly. And they also drop music sheets, which allow you to get into the cultist area behind oh shit, what is it? In Liberty Bay, behind the Novice of the Cult area. And I think we got a couple Enlightens coming up. Yep. So I'm going to push him back into his other Enlightened friend. And now we have 3 of them. So we use an energy wave, and an explosion to finish them off. And they drop blue robes, skull staffs, jeweled backpacks, tons of really, really, really nice stuff. And you see that as you get progressively further down, it obviously becomes more compact and has more of the higher ranked cultists. And there is one part in here that you have to be careful of if you're just trying to focus on hunting cultists. And I will be showing that. So we get a bunch of cultists on us, and I'm gonna use another Rage of the Skies, kill them all instantly. And we don't really get any loot, unfortunately, at least not yet. And a Adept and an Enlightened are on us. And now we have another Adept and another Enlightened. And hopefully we can get some more. Nice. Okay, now we have even more. So we're going to use another Rage of the Skies, trying to kill them all as quick as possible. And an explosion, and I'm surprised I didn't kill the Enlightens in one hit. Like, I've got all my boosting equipment on. That kinda is a little depressing, honestly. So as far as the Adepts and the Enlightens go, this is the place to be if you're trying to hunt them. And they are the cultists that you really do want to hunt. For sure. And oh, look at that. That's awesome. So we get a subscriber congratulating me on the job, which is very cool. And as I've said before, guys, if you ever want to message me in game, please do. Uh, I love hearing from you guys, whether it be comments on the channel or in game. And if I'm not too busy, I will do my best to answer. So, this is the room that I was going to warn you guys about. So there's a couple serpent spawns and 2 enlightens. Now, for me, that's not a problem. But for most people trying to just hunt cultists, that can become a major problem. So we take out the serpent spawns without too much of a problem. They took 1,000 from my Rage of the Skies too. That was nice. And this is the entirety of the cultists. So we'll see how the respawn is on the way back up, and hopefully we actually get something nice on the way back, seeing as how on the way here we got diddly squat. Just creature products, which, whatever, I mean. And there's an Enlightened and an Adept. So we're going to bring them north in hopes that the others have respawned and we can utilize Rage of the Sky to really get that extra damage in. And there's an Adept, and I'm going to try to push him downward. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to Rage, just because it wouldn't be worth it. So we're just going to use Thunderstorms as they are weak to energy. And see what we get. And we get another cultish robe, more creature products. Woohoo! And this room has a small respawn, and I'm going to run north so that they get into a explosion or energy wave pattern, and I'm just going to use explosions as well as target the Enlightened. And we don't get anything from either. And now we have several adepts as well as an acolyte. And we finished them off other than the adept who decided to heal. And you can see that the gold drops are not too bad, but that the creature products are really where the gold is at besides the rares. And this adept is back and he's all by himself, so we just use spells to take him out immediately. And in here we have let's see, anything yet? And a dragon necklace. They do drop those too, which obviously is they are helpful if you are in an area where you're going to be fighting strictly fire creatures. But you know. So I'm going to try to get these guys to kind of come together and move south. And I use an energy wave just to finish them off, and then a explosion to take out the stragglers. And we still see no rares. Not even a life ring from the acolytes, which is sad. So we use an energy wave, just dropping them quick. Another rope belt. And an adept has respawned. And then we have an acolyte and an adept opposing us. So we use explosions to drop them as quickly as possible. And we'll see what we got for creature products. So just from what you saw, we got 5 cultish robes and 9 rope belts. And I'm just going to use a thunderstorm to take care of them. I wanted to, and finally we get something other than creature products. We get a life ring, which only the acolytes drop. The adepts, as I said, drop time rings. And we get another life ring. Okay, so they're starting to make up for their poor drops, it would appear. And we'll see how much time is left on our life ring. We got 11 minutes left on that one. But at least they add 2 more life rings for us. That's generous of them. And we're going to use Rage just for fun. And Novices, I think yeah, there's a scarf. They occasionally drop, they all drop pirate dolls, which is what you need to get access to pirates. But the, oh, that was unfortunate. And we finish them all off. Getting another cultish robe. And that's it. So that is the entirety of Liberty Bay Colts, other than, of course, the outside, which is just strictly novices of the Colts. But we'll get a bunch on us. And see what we can do. And I think I've got one more area to show. I wanted to show the area with a lot of dark apprentices and a lot of dark magicians. And I don't know if I've showed these areas before. Oh, and unfortunately they run. Didn't realize that either. But yeah, you can see that their gold drops are quite pitiful in comparison. So we're gonna go down now, and the green Djinns are straight east of me, and check out the area that has dark apprentices, dark magicians, and priestesses, and mad scientists. And mad scientists are great because they drop tons of pots. Um, and well, actually, most stuff here drops pots, and you have a chance of getting rains too, which is always nice. Of course, from the dark magician and the dark apprentice. So we just drop them with avalanches. They're very weak to physical attacks too. So knights, I usually see knights hunting here. And we'll see. We get a health potion out of the mad scientist, and a mana potion from the dark magician, as well as some gold. Oh, I gotta go down, not up. Duh. And now we encounter 2 mad scientists and 3 dark magicians. And we get a life crystal and a mastermind potion, so that was like double rare. And obviously, for those of you who do not know, a life crystal can get changed into a life ring, so it's very helpful. And we get a mana potion. And then at the bottom, we have a priestess, who we crush quite quickly. And priestesses are good for working on your necromancer task. They do drain mana quick, but they're also quite easy to kill, and they have a 1% chance of dropping hailstorm rods, and they drop creature products very often as well. So, with all that considered, it's pretty nice. And we get another mana potion. And I'm trying to get them all close together. And let's see here. And we get a strong mana potion out of this dark magicians. And dark magicians do occasionally drop um, strong mana and health potions. So that's always cool. And you can see that the gold drops are pretty decent too. They're not amazing, but they're definitely good. And since our mana is getting up there, I decide to just use an E-Wave for fun. And we get another mana potion. And down here we face off against several, or 2 mad scientists and 2 dark magicians. And apparently both those dark magicians were um, empty, which is weird. It's odd to see a dark magician empty. So we've got 2 more areas here to check out, and we're going to check out the south one first, as it is the bigger one. And we see we get 3 dark apprentices and 3 dark magicians. Or 3 dark apprentices and 1 dark magician, excuse me. Ooh, I guess there's another dark apprentice. I couldn't tell. This is a very large building in comparison to the others, lengthwise. So, alright, so we get 3 dark magicians and 2 dark apprentices here. So I'm going to stand over here so that I can try to get them in an avalanche formation. And we do just that. And we get a health potion. So you can see how for even low level knights, it's nice because if you are using potions, you can have them replenished by what you're killing. And we finish off just about all of them, except for the mad scientists. And mad scientists drop very decent amounts of gold too. And I know I mentioned rains earlier, and the fact that rains are one of the main reasons to hunt here. And for those of you who do not know, rains are a taming item, and they are used to tame black sheep. I've actually broken reins like a bunch of times, so very unfortunate for me. And I don't know if I got, nope. So, and you can see that they can't go through the chairs. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't take him out in one turn. And we get another health potion and another health potion. So, just from clearing this place, this one time, I believe we got 6 health potions. And we're not even done yet. We have one more tower left to do. And I'm honestly really surprised. This spot is usually camped. And I am wasting my happy hour doing this. But I don't really care, you know. Since I don't have all the time in the world to make videos for you guys anymore, um, when I can, I really like to. And I don't understand how to get. Oh, did I already? Oh, okay, I see. There's stairs to the south too that I can go in. Okay. Sorry about that. I just missed something, that's all. So, the other building that I was talking about is right here. You can go down, and on the other side, there's there's um sorry, there's 2 mad scientists, and on this side there's 2 dark magicians. But yeah, lots of mana potions. Decent amount of, yeah, you see, and that one gave me a strong mana potion and a mana potion in the exact same one. Um, Good amount of health potions, great amount of gold, and I know that rains used to be worth a lot. I know they've gotten devalued simply because of the fact that people have botted the shit out of this place. But I don't know. I'm sure they're still worth it, at least a decent amount because they are a mount item, and Dark Apprentices and Dark Magicians do have a very, very, very low chance of dropping them. So what we're going to do here before we end this video is we're going to go back to the Djinns and clear them out once more. Just because, I don't know, I got a good feeling. So we get another health potion, so there's number 7. And oh yeah, that's right. Mad scientists also are good on food. They drop white mushrooms quite frequently, but I would definitely still bring, if you're a knight and you can carry ham, so you don't have to buy brown mushrooms, go for it. But if you are a sorcerer, I would bring some brown mushrooms just so that you don't end up running out. And I'm also going to clear this tower once more. I've never looted Rains, and I have killed so many Dark Apprentices and Dark Magicians. And I had a friend who hunted here for a very, very long time, and I actually just missed that. And he looted too. And the first pair, obviously, he he used himself, and then he's like, well, I know you wanted one too, so here's the second pair. And I was pretty excited because at that time I didn't really have any mounts, and of course I broke them, as is my luck. And it looks just one Dark Apprentice. Okay. Oh wait, did I get to the bottom? No, I was gonna say. Alright, so we have a mad scientist, so we'll take care of him first. And then on to the Dark Magician. And you can see they also drop a lot of blank runes. So if you're a sorcerer or even a paladin and you're trying to make the divine missile runes or whatever. And they also drop wands of dragon breath, which um, they're not even worth picking up in my opinion, because they only sell for 200 gold. But everyone's different. One of you guys might find it worth picking up, even though I don't. And so now we are going to do one more run of the blue Djinns, just to see what we get. And then I will end this video. And I think I'm going to do a grind fest video after this. And wow, what a horde. And let's see what we got. 81 gold in the carrot, another blue piece of cloth, and let's put the nice stuff up front. Another blue piece of cloth. And another carrot. Alright. So, time to go take out the rest. And 123 gold between the two of those. 67. 61. 43. So they definitely average, I believe they average out at a little over 50. They must, just because of the sheer amount that it seems like I get. I mean, occasionally you get a low one like that, like 10. But that doesn't seem to happen too often. Aw, that was almost one shot. That's unfortunate. And now we get to go do the upper floors with the marids and hope that we can actually get some decent stuff. And of course we get 21 blueberries, which will nom up. Free food. And I'm going to clear up here too first. And we'll check the marids. Nothing, unfortunately. And nothing out of the blue Djinns, just gold. And 77 gold there. And 18 blueberries. So you can see that the marids are the ones who drop the blueberries, and the normal ones just drop carrots. Oh, and also be careful, because see how the position I'm standing in? I can get hit by the Djinns to the southwest or the west of me. I think that's oh, that's two blueberries. That's unfortunate. But we get another hailstorm rod, so that's always nice. And there's mad summons up here, so we're gonna have to deal with them and finish off these marids. And we do that, and we get another jeweled belt, another small sapphire, and another jeweled belt. And it looks like that's it. So I guess I'm just gonna show you guys my way out just to see if we get anything else. 54 gold coins and 2 royal spears. So that's nice, you know. There's another blue Djinn. And we're going to go grab the ones that are kind of lingering around the forest, as they do for whatever reason. Oh, and also they use death damage, so if you have a Koshi's Ancient Amulet, it's good to wear here because they use death attacks quite frequently. So let's see, between those two, that was 104, 53, so that's 157, 200 and about 30, so about 300 gold and only 4 kills. And that's awesome. And I can't believe it, but I'm actually gonna check once more just because I am so like dead set on I don't know, getting some sort of crazy combo loot or something. I just haven't gotten to if I wish I actually had the merit task since I'm doing all this, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it for the video and I'm doing it for you guys, so that's all that should really matter anyway. And I don't know if I explored this whole spot to see if I could. No, I didn't, and that's probably why there was nothing respawned yet. Gotta kill the other blue Djinns. Give the marids some time. And it looks like there's a couple downstairs. Yeah, there's one right there. And there's another one over here. Cool. So we get 4 on us. So that's avalanche worthy. And we get, let's see, just another blue piece of cloth. But that's now 12 small sapphires and 6 blue pieces of cloth we've gotten. And that was like one of the first ones I've seen to drop just nothing. And so we'll go check upstairs. And we get a single blue Djinn with a dirty turban, so that's like another 120 gold. And a single blue Djinn. And a marid. And marids also paralyze, so be careful about that. Just for the simple fact that, you know, being drunk and paralyzed at the same time uh, can be very scary. And we get another blue piece of cloth out of that marid. And we see just a simple blue Djinn up there. And like I've said already, the sheer amount of royal spears that you get here is just unheard of. It's just crazy. And I know that there's marids close to spawning. So, and obviously this isn't the best place for me to be. This isn't amazing experience or anything. This is me just showing you guys a place that I used to enjoy a lot and having a little fun. And that's one of the things that I think people forget too often in Tibia is that yes, you want to get your level up. Yes, you want your character to become stronger. Yes, you want to complete certain quests and get certain outfits and uh, join a certain guild and stuff, but just like with any game, isn't the main concept of playing a game to have fun? Isn't that why we play games? You know, to have fun? So, once in a while, say, I want to do this, and so what if it's not the what what will be most beneficial to my character. I want to do it because I want to do it, and it's my character, so I'm gonna do what I want. There's nothing wrong with that. And we get two more small sapphires, so we're up to 14 and 7 blue pieces of cloth. And a blue Djinn. We'll see if the Marid is back up here. And he is not, but he is up here along with a blue Djinn. And we don't get much from them, unfortunately. But there is a Marid up top. And he gives us 41 gold coins. Nothing special. And we'll see if... And there's just a blue Djinn up here with a carrot, which we will certainly eat if we weren't so full. But yeah, I don't know. I might fast forward certain parts of this video since I'm just kind of, running around doing the same thing, but I'm also trying to give you guys some perspective on how good the drops are, at least for blue Djinns. 96 gold coins. So between those three, it was over 200. And let's see how we're doing on our Dwarven Ring. Yeah, we only have 6 minutes left on that, so looks like even if I wanted to stay, and that's my last one on me, I've got a bunch at the house. So we'll go back up and see what we find. And there's a Marid up here. So we'll kill him with Frigo so as to take him out a little bit slower and see if we can get these ones to respawn. And we get nothing, which is rather unfortunate. 17 blueberries. Yeah, these guys are just the blueberry kings. So we'll check back around here. And it's just a normal blue Djinn, so I assume that that means that a Marid is going to spawn soon. So I guess I'm just going to go around for a little bit longer here. Just for fun. Plus I'm also trying to collect cloths and other creature products. And not because I have my heart set on any one add-on, but just because it's something to do. And that way when I finally see, like, oh, I really want that add-on, most likely I'll already have a lot of what I need for it, so that'll be helpful. And I think that there's going to be at least one more over here. Yep, there's one more, and there might be another one located to the south. I'm not sure. But, oh, good. Good, we have a fourth. And we take them all out in one hit, which is also nice. And close to 400 gold altogether just in 4, which is great. Actually, what's funny is if I did have my task activated, I probably would have already 4 small sapphires and that blue Djinn, not even a Marid. I probably already would have had it like halfway done. But yeah, like I said, every time you complete the blue or green Djinn task, the leader hands you 10k, 100 platinum coins, plus you get more experience. So we get another 2 small sapphires. Now we're up to 20. And we got 2 minutes left on that. So yeah, after this, it's time to go. Because I don't like being drunk and not being able to move. And we get a jeweled belt, which is at least a nice creature product. And the marid drops nothing really, and we do get, and there is a marid up here, so that's cool. And of course we don't really get much from him either, unfortunately. And dirty turban, so another 120 gold in creature product value. And a book. And was there a marid up here? I believe there was. And a blue Djinn. Oh, and the final marid. And from him we get three blueberries and a strong mana potion and 87 gold coins if we could carry gold coins. Well, if we were carrying gold coins, we can, but it's just too tedious. Actually, second to last marid, I lied. And I'm going to check up here once more just for fun. Nope. Okay. So now we are out of here. And that's about to expire in 57 seconds. So I'm definitely going to be drunk for a little while. Djinns have some of the nastiest drunk inducing in the game. Like most creatures that make you drunk, it like lasts for like a second or two. Djinns, it just lingers for what feels like forever. So um, and I think there's gonna be one more over here. Nope. All right. So I've showed you guys what I wanted to show you. I hope you guys now understand how great of a hunting area the blue or green Djinns can be, especially at lower levels. For making money, they're decent on experience as well. And I hope that the lower levels viewing this see that the dark magicians are great too. Uh, and that the cultists are great they are absolutely amazing for mages. Use thunderstorms because that is what they are weak to, of course. And just avoid the serpent spawns, which are dead center and they're very easy to avoid. And if you're nervous about running into them, then just bring in a couple energy walls or firewalls and mana shield if you see it, and then shoot a firewall or an energy wall to block it off, and you'll be fine. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Um, I hope you've enjoyed. I know I certainly did. Um, if you did, though, please leave a like, comment on this video with any feedback you might have for me. And if you haven't already and you enjoy the content I produce, subscribe to my channel. And before I say thanks for watching, guys, we're going to go over the total loot. So we got 2 hailstorm rods, 20 small sapphires, 7 blue pieces of cloth, 3 dirty turbans, and 6 jeweled belts from the blue Djinns. And probably what would have been around 10k in gold and about half of a task And since you get 10k for a task, half of a task is 5k. So about 15k in gold plus all that. And from the uh, Dark Magicians and Mad Scientists and etc., we ended up getting 9 health potions, plenty of mana potions that we already used, and plenty of mana potions that we used during the Djinns, a Mastermind potion, a Life Crystal, um, and that was it for them. And then at the Cultists, we unfortunately only got the third verse of the hymn, which is from an adept of the cult, 7 cultish robes, and 11 rope belts, and they did sort of redeem themselves with the 2 life rings at the end. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I'm glad to be back, and I am going to do my best to keep making videos, even though I am working. Thanks for watching once again, guys.